Welcome, everyone. Today I'm with my colleagues Duncan, Mercy, and Moses, and we're going to discuss NetSuite and the Food Expo. So, our team based in Kenya were able to attend the AFMASS Food Expo, and they came back with so much information, so much knowledge, and want to take a few minutes to discuss what did they learn from the 3 day events. And I will start with my fellow Duncan. Duncan, hi, how are you doing, sir?
Doing great, Sajino, and you?
I'm doing great. Awesome. So, my first question for you, Duncan, what did the AFMAS Food Expo reveal about the digital transformation priorities for Kenyan food and manufacturing businesses?
Thank you, Sajino, for this good question. I would like to say that being at AFMAS gave us a first-hand look at where Kenyan food and manufacturing businesses are heading. One thing that stood out clearly: businesses are looking for more than just technology. They are looking
Mhm.
for feasibility, control, and efficiency. We had conversations around managing inventory more effectively, improving supply chain visibility, also automating manual processes and controlling production cost and having accurate information available when management needs it. And this is where digital transformation becomes important. So
Mhm.
as businesses grow, managing finance, inventory, procurement, sales, and operations through disconnected systems and spreadsheets become increasingly difficult. Also, businesses need a connected view of their operations, where that one that helps them make faster and smart decisions and scale with confidence. So at Amzur, we see that this is an opportunity to help Kenyan businesses transform the way they operate with NetSuite. So I would like to say that the future of food and manufacturing isn't just about producing more. It's
Mhm.
about having the right data, the right systems, and the right visibility to grow better.
Good. Thank you so much for your input, Duncan. Thank you. Mercy, my dear Mercy, how are you?
Hello, Sajina. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. My second question, and this one is for you. What are some of the operational challenges that businesses in Kenya discussed the most during the event?
So, as Duncan mentioned, the conversation at AFMAS were very practical, and many business talked about challenges with supply chain management, logistics, distribution, and food safety, compliance. Issues with production management, and also managing cost. And the biggest issue that came up with most businesses was visibility. They want to see what their businesses are doing financially. They want to know what's in their stock. They want to know how much they're spending, and whatever they're spending, how is that affecting their finances? And most companies also talked about struggling with manual processes and where systems are distributed. They have finance system, they have a CRM system, and all that. And so this is where NetSuite comes in, and Amzur does too, where we are able to bring inventory, purchasing, sales, finances, production, and all those processes in one place. And businesses are able to do their processes quicker and monthly processes. That's it, in a easier, quicker manner, and this gives better efficiency, more control, clearer information as business grow. So basically, that's what businesses really talked about. Visibility. That's what businesses want.
Thank you, Mercy, for that. And as you're saying that, I realized that it doesn't matter the country or the continent; we're all facing the same type of challenges. The same challenges being
Yeah.
faced in Canada and US. You realize that in Kenya and across Africa, all companies are facing kind of the same thing, right? Efficiency, visibility, having a control over our finance, our inventory, and operations. Interesting. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for your answer, Mercy. Moses, how are you, sir?
You said,
I'm doing great, great, great. I wish I was there with you, but I'm doing great over here. So, Moses, my question for you. Uh, in your conversations, right, with the panelists or people at the conference, what did some of those face-to-face conversations teach us about, building trust with Kenyan business leaders?
For me, one of the biggest lessons I learned from AFMAS was the importance of listening. When you
Mm,
are having a face to face conversation with a business leader, you get a much better understanding of what's actually happening in their business. You
mhm.
move beyond just talking about products or technology, and you start understanding their challenges, their growth plans, and the process they're trying to improve. I think that's particularly important when you are talking about business systems because every company operates differently. You can't
Mhm.
assume that one solution or approach works for everyone.
Mhm.
So, AFMAS for me reinforced something very important for us. Trust starts with understanding the customer's business first.
Mm.
Once you understand the problem, then you can have a much more meaningful conversation about how technology can help.
That's a very interesting answer, and I couldn't agree more with you, Moses. Especially with the fact that every relationship is based on trust, right? And it's the trust factor that allows an individual to open up to you, right? And I think as consultants, one of the key differentiators is building trust, is making sure that we're not coming in with our predisposed or have an idea of how they're supposed to run their business, but really be open minded to listening to what are their concerns, how each company runs their business, and making sure that you tailor the solution to meet their needs. Yes, definitely there could be some similarities between, if companies are operating in the same industry. However, how I run my business is completely different versus how someone else runs their business. So thank you for that insight. Awesome. So I will now pass the mic to Mercy. I believe so. It's going to be my turn to answering some questions. So, Mercy, I'll let you lead the way.
So, Sajina, I do have a few questions for you.
Mhm.
So, from your own perspective, how can ERP technology help Kenya companies move beyond manual finance processes and strengthen financial processes and all that?
That's that's a very good question. So, I've been in NetSuite or worked with NetSuite for close to 2 decades now, and I've done well over 100 implementations. And one thing that I've consistently seen is that companies grow, right? And what happens as they grow is their manual processes become a real limitation, right? Things such as spreadsheets, it worked for a while, now we need to change. Or they could have been using QuickBooks or Zoho or any other system, but eventually, because they start to outgrow their systems. Now, for businesses in Kenya, the ERP technology can bring finance, procurement, inventory, and operations all into one platform. So instead of relying on spreadsheets or even manual reconciliations, right? You can automate your approvals. You can strengthen your controls. You can create clear audits trails and really give the leadership team real visibility in real time into their business. And the thing is, as you build confidence in those solutions, right? Understand that an ERP works for you. Well, now you start to move away from manual operations to more efficiency. You're able to make timely decisions based on actual data and not just a feel. You understand? So when I look at that and with the reality in Kenya now, for example, one of the requirements, such as the eTIMS, right? You realize that integrations becomes even more important. Ultimately, ERP is not just about automating accounting, but it's about giving management better control, better information, and again, the ability to move faster with confident decisions. And this is what really NetSuite brings to the table as an ERP solution.
Thank you so much, Sergio. Thank you so much. That gave us a very nice perspective of, the ERP technology. And you talked about businesses growing, and in Kenya specifically, most businesses have moved into eTIMS. That is something that is getting into businesses. So, what is Amzur's vision for using NetSuite to support something like that or the next stage of growth?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, we've built our own eTeams integrations with NetSuite. So there's a seamless integration. So I can already tell you that that's out of the way, out the door, especially because we understood that this is something that's important and mandatory for any business that runs in Kenya, right? So we took care of that. Now, at Amzur, our vision is to help companies in Kenya build a technology foundation that can grow with them, right? Um, we don't see NetSuite as a simple finance system. We see it as a platform that can connect finance, sales, procurement, inventory, supply chain, reporting, which at the end, what it gives the leadership really one source of truth across the organization. Now, you can imagine if you're a small company, it works for you, but let's expand our mind a little bit, right? We have companies that come from a private equity, which is, they have about 10, 20, 30 subsidiaries and companies, right? And there's a chain of command at every level. Now, think about that as Kenyan businesses expand into new locations, new markets, or even across Africa, they need a system that won't become a constraint for them on their growth. They need a system that can allow them to grow with them, right? And our role at Amzur is to combine NetSuite's global capabilities with the right implementation strategy, integrations, and also the ongoing support so companies can scale, but in a controlled and sustainable way, right? So it's not just about transitioning into a new system, a new ERP, right? But the objective is to also help companies continue on that growth path, right? While we're here just as their partners to help and support them. So that's kind of our vision at Amzur.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much. Thank you so much, Sergio. Awesome. That's
Thank you,
that's really
everyone.
nice. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate your time, Duncan, Mercy, Moses. This is the first one, and hopefully the first one of many that we're going to do together as we extend and grow within Kenya and across East Africa. I look forward to many more sessions. We'll discuss NetSuite and Amzur and our vision for growth together. So thanks again for your time today, guys.
Thank you, Sajino.